So I was talking to B.H. Ringer today, and I said, hey, it was good to see you be first today on Zoom last night on June 1st, 2023. Thanks a lot there, B.H. I really appreciate it. I hope to see you again real soon.
Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
Live from the Tony Wallow Studios, it's the Stout Live Show featuring the Zoom Homies, produced by LK Productions.
Let's see how well I got that timed out. Hello, everybody. Welcome into the second live show of the day of June 2nd, 2023. It is straight up and down 9:02. I got to start about 3 minutes earlier, I guess, to start right on the top of the hour. Chris Garrett says, I'll log into Zoom later. Oh, no problem. Sounds good. Randy Israel says, first from Saturday. Yes, he could be considered first from Saturday. I have the Zoom homies with me. William Dawson's here. Jeff Ryman, Jose Alvarez, and Greg Guy just joined us. He's late as usual. Imagine Greg being late to something. I can't fathom that. So everybody from Zoom say hello and hi and howdy and however else.
Hello, everybody.
Howdy, cowboys. I mean, homies.
Greetings from Lost Wages.
That leaves Greg.
I was busy doing something.
He's still looking for his phone.
Okay, Bobby says, hey, Ken, Nick's thing didn't tell me about the volume, and I called Spectrum, and they told me to fix something in the settings. All you got to do is pair it to the TV, and it'll automatically pick the volume up. That's the way they're designed to work. You might have to get the TV's remote involved. Back in the day, you had to take the two remotes and point them at one another for the one remote to read the settings off the other remote. But I think nowadays you can actually just point the remote at the TV and it'll pair to the TV, or it'll get the signal from the TV itself. So,
speaking of TVs, let me ask a question here. And this actually has to do with sound bars. But when I turn the volume up on the TV, and this is a new one I bought, say, 6 months ago.
Right.
New LG I bought at Costco. Once you reach a certain point, like around 25 to 30 on the numbering system on there,
right,
you can run it way up after that, and it doesn't really change the volume much on the set. I mean, I'm just using the speakers on the TV. And the question is, should I get a sound bar? Would I have a greater, more fine control or whatever if I had a sound bar?
I'm not
I've
sure.
never had one before.
That would be a question that you might want to ask Alex. I honestly don't know.
He'll think I'm pulling his leg if I ask him about it.
Yeah, I run my sound for movies and whatnot through my stereo receiver, and I don't have any problems. I could play it loud enough you guys to hear it on the West Coast. In fact, I play it loud enough that someone, not mentioning anybody's names, always says that's too loud, turn it down. I'm like, well, it's on 20 now. How much lower do you want it to be? If you want the true movie sound effect, you have to have it a little bit louder. So there's Sam joining us, and while I'm at it, I saw Mike Wojcik join us in chat. Hello, Mike. Hello, Tony. I don't know if I missed anyone or not. Let's see. Tony was first. Bobby was second. William was third. One Fish was fourth. John Aloy Sr. was there in 5th place. Thank you, John. Good to see you, as always, on Friday and Saturday night. Great Guy was 6th and says, I think you guys are cheating. Actually, says you guys are cheating, I think. But the mind reads what the mind wants to read. BH Ringer said, first from Canada, eh? I like that. I think should catch me up. Ski Man, hadn't seen him in a couple days. Yeah, it's been a minute. Ski Man 21632. Been a while. And Sam, I added music to the intro. I changed it up a little bit today, and I added music to the outro. Now, bear in mind, this is a work in progress. So if those in Zoom and on chat say, well, that sucked, let's get different music, then I'll do that. And no, it's not the Sound of Music, because as much as I really wanted to test that theory, that would probably be my first strike, and I'm not going to risk it. I've been getting all these little notifications. Just as sure as I put that up, or thinking I'll get a notification, I'll get a strike. So,
Isn't that supposed to be royalty free from YouTube though? Some of that stuff.
some of it's supposed. What I used tonight, Sam provided the link last night or the night before, and it is probably going to be okay. As I stated earlier, the Sound of Music, that particular song shows on 2 different websites. One of them shows it being copyright free. One of them says it's not copyright free. It says it's still copyrighted. Now, you guys know the way copyright rules work is from the day it's written or invented or copyrighted or whatever, it has until the life of whoever copyrighted it, plus, are you ready for this? An additional 70 years.
Really?
Yep. I looked it up. So the song So Long, Farewell, Goodbye was written in 1926, I believe. 70 years puts it at, what, 1996?
Yeah.
70 more years puts it at 2066. I ain't going to be here. And even if I am here, I am not going to be creating in the year 2066.
Oh, hell, why not?
Oh, live from the nursing home. Hold on, let me get my nurse. No, that's just not going to happen. So, Wintermute joins us. Did not hear music on the intro. Oh, wait, what? Okay, hold on. I'm going to replay it. As of right now, it's replaying, and I'm going to.
I knew it was a long time. I knew it was some of the Mickey Mouse stuff just came out of copyright finally. They actually had gotten it extended once or twice.
Well, I didn't hear music that time, so what's going on here? I got to catch this because I forgot to turn the intro off. And she starts out texting at 9 o'clock, knowing I'm streaming at 9 o'clock. I swear the woman's trying to get rid of me. All right, that's interesting. So, okay, everybody mute your YouTube for or your Zoom or something, because I'm getting feedback. I'm going to play that one more time. There should be music. There was music earlier today.
Mute the Zoom.
Yes.
Okay. I have done it.
I'm still getting an echo from someone. Besides myself. No, there is no music. Yeah, hang on. I will fix that. That is crazy.
Ain't me.
All right, you guys can unmute Zoom. I've got to go do some house cleaning here.
Excuse me.
Jose, was there not music this afternoon when I showed that to you?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Boy, don't get too excited there. Yes. You must be related to Sean Gallagher. It's Sean Gallagher, everyone. Hello. All right, so let me... Oh, I can't do that. Doggone it.
Well, I brought Zoom volume back.
Alex.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you guys are good.
If you turn it down too low from the day.
No, I actually didn't. I did not change that volume. It's in projects, Alex birthday. Okay, so I know where it's at. Now I got to jump over to. Oh Man, let's see. Actually, maybe it's playing now. We'll see. I'm playing Twilight Zone in my head. No, it's not Twilight Zone. The music to this is actually not Twilight Zone. But I don't understand. Okay, now I understand. Yeah, Ski Man says, there you go, the farmer and the. Yes, the good old the farmer and the. I knew there was music in there. I just didn't understand why it wasn't playing. And now I do. Hello, Alex Cheek.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm all right.
I want to take time to thank you for taking time out of your day. And unfortunately, Alex Cheek is not going in the waiting room tonight. There will be no co-hosts. He is, during the stream, he will not go in the waiting room. So,
okay, then I can ask him my question, right?
Yeah, you can.
All right, Alex. I bought a new TV about 6 months ago, LG. Smart TV, runs WebOS. The issue is that once I get the volume up to a certain number, like 25 to 30 on it, using the speakers on the TV, I can run it on up, and the increase in volume really levels out. You don't gain much after that. The question is, should I get a sound bar? This is not anything to make fun of your sound bar or whatever. This is a legitimate question.
Possibly, but it sounds like at first, the first thing I think of is that it's a setting. The reason why it levels out is because there's a setting in your menu in the TV. There should be an audio section in the TV, and within that audio section, there should be a setting called volume leveling. That is probably turned on. If you turn that off, you probably won't have that issue.
I'll check it. Thank you.
So check that, and if they don't fix it,
yeah, I've got it paired with my Direct TV remote, although not completely, not everything paired over. The volume did, but to go to settings and stuff like that, I still have to use the original remote from LG. Anyway, thank you.
The problem is nowadays with all these different devices, a lot of devices have their own volume settings. So you have to make sure that your volume settings are set right, not only on the TV, but also on the device itself to make it loud enough.
All right. Okay, appreciate it.
So a couple of people just had heart attacks over what I just said. Tony said, what? Rand Israel said, wait, what? Yes, on tonight's live stream. Now, there's pay attention to what I'm saying now, Alex. On tonight's live stream, Alex is not going in the waiting room. Now, if he starts to take advantage, now here's the caveat to it. If he starts to take advantage of my generosity, I can remove him, but I can't put him in the waiting room. And I'll explain later after the stream's over, and some of you may or may not understand. Tony says, huh?
I get
Jeff,
Yeah.
I'll just put it, go ahead.
I
Yeah,
don't.
I'm sure.
I don't use the analog audio output from the TV. I use the optical digital outputs on the audio.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm just using whatever speaker is actually in the TV.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I have no
I thought
idea.
about getting a sound bar, but if I get one and I don't like it, I hate to mess with having to take it back and whatever. So I thought I would experiment with what I might do otherwise first.
Wintermute mentioned in the Zoom chat, the Yahoo chat, YouTube chat, what the answer is actually. So we can have further discussions later. Hello, Sean Gallagher, coming in twice. Well, now there's two Seans, so now we get hello.
Yeah, he's learning from one of us homies, coming in double.
Yes.
No, I wanted to show you something.
So you gotta be on here twice.
Echo.
Well, see this? You see that wire?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's going over here to this plug, that plug in the wall. Then if we take a walk outside, oh my goodness, it's bright. And bam. And it has not disconnected since I plugged it in. And then there's a wire that goes in underneath the door.
Was that an
And I
extender?
get the full, huh?
It's
Is
not,
that an extender?
No, that is the bridge that I didn't think was gonna work. I
Okay.
have it plugged in the house and I have it plugged on that pole. But I'm also getting I know Jim might get mad, but I have a Cooler Master fully modular 850 power supply coming for Ken for his build.
why would I get mad?
I have, no, Jim.
Oh,
But
Tim or
anyway,
Jim?
Yeah, but anyway, and then I have,
Yes.
so the one that, so, okay, let me get off my phone, hang on. I can't see anything, hang on. I'll go.
Does anybody
I
want
do,
to tell him
check,
we
Sean.
can't hear him?
Hear me?
Now we can. Jim, Tim, Ken, who knows? I know, that's why I'm asking.
Can I share my
Jim.
screen?
Yes.
Go ahead, share your screen. Yeah, that's
I
why.
want to show you what I got. So it's a 850 watt power supply, fully modular. This CPU cooler actually really works, and that's for the 5700G. And then today I got I think 4 of these are coming, 25 feet.
Damn, that's
Got a
200
neck-
or 100 feet.
I got a Netgear 8-port Gigabyte Ethernet plus switch coming, and then I got 2 10-foot external or outdoor indoor coming for the outside, because the cord that I'm using outside right now is not external. It's not for outdoor, so I got another one coming for the outdoor. So yeah.
So all I have to say is I need to warn Darren and Robert that you are bringing up you're shooting to outdo them, right?
And then I got a 10-foot surge protector coming for over there, because I broke the other one today. Well, I ripped the ground out of that extension cord, that green one.
Mm-hmm.
That green one that I had, yeah, I ripped the ground out. So I need a 10-foot one that I'm gonna screw to the desk. So yeah, so yep.
Well, we just got to work on your echo, and then things will be really good.
Well, I won't have to worry about that much longer. I'm going to an independent living house pretty soon,
Okay.
next month. My mom is telling me she can't handle it anymore.
Okay.
My cousin came and said that your mom hasn't even been able to breathe yet because you've been here 24/7. She needs time away from you. So,
Well, we can
going to
just,
that place with the 2 dogs, and they're gonna let me have guinea pigs. He just warned me that there's a big German Shepherd and a big Husky that will want to play with them.
no, they're not going to want to play with them. They're going to want to have dinner. He was just being nice about it. All right, we'll discuss that after the stream. That'll be good.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I might have to leave pretty soon for dinner, but
What are we having?
quiche.
Quiche?
Yeah, quiche. Eggs with sausage on the bottom that were warmed up in the oven. It's actually pretty good. It makes really good quiche.
Sounds pretty good, actually.
We bought these 8-pack of sausage and eggs, and cheese, stuck together. 1, it's too salty, and 2, it's very bland. We had to mix salsa with it because it didn't taste good.
Ski Man has heard of it. He says it sounds good. Okay, good. Well, I hate to see you putting all your work into that, only to have to move away. But again, we'll discuss that after the stream ends.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'll probably take all of it with me. The 8-port switch.
Oh, I want to see you take that building with you. That I want to see.
Yeah.
Can't do that. I can't.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
But hey, with 100 feet of Ethernet cable, it should not be very hard for you to hardwire into wherever you move into hardwire into their router.
Let that play for a minute.
But yeah, that is actually a very good cooler for a Ryzen 7 5700G. So it was only $31. It was hard to install, but yeah.
Kind of looks like a mix between Ken and William.
It's not actually. It's pure William. And it's odd you've noticed that, but you don't notice your faces on there a few times. Only you, Alex. Only you. Heesh, finally. Okay, so Ski Bad's. I knew what he said, what he meant when the way he spelled it, and then he finally spelled it the way it's spelled. Quiche. Yeah, I just call it scrambled eggs.
It's one of those Q words.
Yeah, it's a Q. Q-U-I-C-H-E, I believe. One of the few words I actually do know how to spell.
I used to call that when my ex would make it to the kids, we're having yucky pie tonight.
You're in the outfield. No, he's in the sunflower field, actually. And I didn't change the text scroll because there's a subliminal message there, and I'm not going to explain it to anyone. I'm going to see how long it takes for people to figure it out. I might rework it. Oh, why did it go black? It shouldn't go black. It should just continually. I might rework it and add a few more Doug and Alex's in. I don't know yet, but for what little bit we worked on this afternoon, I'm pretty proud of how it came out. I did have the UFO static, but I thought, UFOs aren't static. They got to move. And I didn't want to take the time to make it zig and zag and all that nonsense. This is fine for now. I mean, after all, I'm not a professional, and I'm not making the next blockbuster movie. Right?
Yep, that's right.
I can't read it. It don't say if they're on it. Like,
it's only a 15-second clip, so I could go in there and adjust it in DaVinci and make it longer if necessary, but it serves its purpose. It really does. Of course, if I were to show it without me being in the picture, it would have a little bit better effect. But when I'm in the picture, I obviously take out what's going on, so I don't think I can get totally out of the picture. Running out of real estate here. Yeah, so you can't see the one Alex is down there in that corner. You can see the 4 or the 3 across the front. The other thing I'm working on is I'm going to have little Alexes and little Dougs drop out of the UFO ship as it goes across the sky there. Now you can see the little Alex over here, right here.
Yeah, can I give you a recommendation?
Sure.
Yeah, you could add like 1 or 2 Alex Genius inside the UFO.
Up in the windows?
Yes, yep.
Yeah, I thought about that actually, but the problem with that is, all right, challenge accepted. The problem with that is I got to track it because it's moving, right? And then once I add his picture, I got to track that too, but that might not be that difficult to do. Matthew Camp says hello to everyone. Hello again, Matthew Camp. Two shows in a row Matthew has been here. It's good to see him. And I know he's still in Tennessee.
Why would you want to add my picture? I'm not very good looking. That would be Tammy. She's better looking than me.
Don't push it. The deal is you're not going in the waiting room from anybody. That's the deal. Nothing was said about removal though. See, I'm gone to the lawyer side of me, and I'm sure when the person that I made this deal with hears that, they're gonna say no, but yes. So anyway.
Well, that's the same brand of cooler that's on my other machine inside, and guess what? Thermal paste was dry, so I guess all their thermal paste that they supply with their coolers are garbage and just should be thrown away.
Wait a minute, I thought you bought about 700 little tubes of thermal paste here a while back.
I did, but I wanted to use the one that came with it.
Oh, okay.
Like Carrie does, Carrie uses the ones that come with it. But I tried to use it and I tried to squeeze it and it wouldn't come out.
Oh, okay.
So it was dry, so I used the other one. Yeah.
I thought Kerry always went to his little drawer of bags of tricks of things and got thermal paste. I mean, back when I was watching him. But I'm old, forgetful. Yeah, I got to change that because I don't understand why that's blinking out like that. Well, then again, I'm surprised I got it back to here because at one point in time the ship was gone and a couple of the Alexes were gone, and it was kind of scary there for a minute. Let me go find something else here. This one drives people up a wall, but I kind of like that. But it does get rather interesting after a while. And then this one shows being an MP4, but I don't recall making anything move in that. But that's fine. I'll leave that there for now. Anything new going on in the world?
Yeah.
We know you got your problem fixed.
No, Fort Bragg, North Carolina is going to be renamed Fort Liberty.
It doesn't surprise me. They're trying to get them all renamed to something. And 7,500 years from now, they'll probably rename them again. It is what it is. I've got an ongoing conversation with someone over eligibility to be president of the United States. Basically, you got to be a natural born citizen and 35 years of age. That's the two basic ones. And then you have to have a massive amount of money and then a couple other things. But the two basic requirements.
I'm pretty sure I know who that is.
I seriously doubt you know who that is. Would you like to wager going on the waiting room tomorrow night on that?
I was going to say Mrs. K, but I'd probably be wrong.
Mrs. K is a naturalized citizen, and that was part of her studies and her test. You are very wrong. You should have bet, and then I could have put you in the waiting room to make up for tomorrow night about 100 times. You'd have lost. This has...
I thought in order to be president of the United States, you had to be born in the country. So.
That's what I just said. You have to be a natural born citizen, and you have to be at least 35 years of age. Wait a minute. I'll take a poll. William, is that what I said?
Yes.
Jeff, is that what I said? Greg?
Yep.
Sam?
Yes.
Josh don't count. He wasn't here.
So what you're saying is she was born in the country, but she moved. She went to the Philippines like when she was.
Boy, this was not the night to me to tell someone I would not put you in the waiting room.
This guy is retarded. Not in like a really bad way, but this guy is not smart.
So Alex, okay, Sean, easy. I'll explain this again, Alex. I'm going to explain it in part A and part B. Part A, to be president of the United States of America, you must have been born a natural citizen on United States soil. And you have to be at least 35 years of age. My wife is a naturalized citizen, having taken the test, and she is a citizen through passing the test. She was born in the Philippines. She could not ever run for president of the United States. That's part B. Now, is that clear as mud for you?
Yes.
Read it back to me. What did I say? This will be good. We'll be in the Sunday night.
You said she's a naturalized citizen through taking the test. So she can't be president of the United States since she wasn't born here.
And there was a part A. Did you forget part A already?
You have to be born in the United States. You have to be at least 35 years of age.
How much?
35.
I thought you said 37. Okay, so I'll take away a couple of these. I'm pretty sure he said 37, but then he realized he made a mistake.
No, he said 35.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yep.
I had a rough time. I'm breathing at Chris Garrett, but thanks. Okay, so I need to go back and catch up with chat. Naturalized D&E, natural born. I'm not sure what. Okay, here's a D&E. I have no idea what that means.
Well, you don't have to actually be born on United States soil in all circumstances.
You have to be born on United States territory.
Well,
You can't be born in the Philippines unless you have 2 American citizens and you're somehow.
well, like if you were born to the somebody working at the embassy someplace.
It's considered United States territory. Yeah, that's considered part of the United States.
Well,
actually,
if they were born in the embassy, but they could be born in the hospital, like in France. And if they were the son of the
Military.
I don't know. I'd have to look into that, Jeff, because I'm not 100% sure. Actually,
well, I think that I'm reasonably sure that's
Yeah.
right.
Ski Man says dual citizenship. My sons have dual citizenship. Are you leaving, Ski Man or Sam?
No, I'm waiting for a pause in the conversation.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Pause in the conversation and go.
I was born in Italy to American parents, and I have a full citizenship. My birth certificate is 3 times as long as everyone else's.
Were they military?
Yes, military.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So do you have dual citizenship?
No,
Really?
because Italy requires you to have Italian heritage to have dual citizenship.
Oh, okay.
You don't get dual citizenship automatically. The United States doesn't recognize dual citizenship to every country, I don't think.
No, I know my boys both have dual citizenship. They were both born in South Korea. They are Korean and American. If at a certain point in their young lives, had they gone back to Korea, they would have actually been required to serve their time in the Republic of Korea, the ROK Army. But thank goodness they never traveled over there during that time. And now they're too old. New York, Chris.
So you automatically get dual citizenship if you're born in another country, even if you're born to.
No.
No, the United States doesn't recognize dual citizenship with all countries.
I have an Italian birth certificate, but that doesn't mean I'm a citizen there. It just shows that I was born there.
Right.
That's all. And yeah, New York does have a lot of Italian people.
Oh, there's a new caveat I did not know about. Constitutional requirements for presidential candidates: be a natural born citizen of the United States, be at least 35 years old, and have been a resident of the United States for 14 years. That's of April 6, 2023. I did not know about the 14-year requirement.
Is that a new one?
It's got to be, because I don't recall that whatsoever.
I thought that was laid out in the Constitution.
That's what I thought too, but
all right. I don't know enough to argue, so I won't.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It doesn't say when that came into. It just says last updated April 6, 2023. Anyone who meets these requirements can declare their candidacy for president. Once a candidate raises or spends more than $5,000 for their campaign, they must register with the Federal Election Commission. This includes naming a principal campaign committee to raise and spend campaign funds. That's not very helpful. That's almost like calling Alex Sheik support for something. Huh. I'll have to look further into that. Now I got something else to look into.
No, I gotta be better. I gotta be better than that.
I'll go catch up with chat.
At least most of my customers think so.
Well, your aunts and uncles and cousins do not count. But your wife knows more about our country than half of our young kids. Yes, Ski Man, I would almost venture to say she, at one point in time, she did, yes. Does not equal. Okay, thank you, Winter Mute, military base. Ski Man has a dual citizenship wife. New Jersey. Yeah. And ones that wear those funny hats. Hey, let's go easy on the funny hats. I've got a funny hat right here. Let's not go getting on the funny hat train now. Wasn't there something about yeah, we're not going down that road, Roy. Not even going to finish it. That's not going to be discussed. I'm going to put chat back where it goes. That went in quickly. Or back quickly or whatever.
Josh had a question.
And hold on. What's your question, Josh? Yeah,
I was digging around my computer here at my aunt's house. And I found where you can go in and change the computer name. And I noticed the computer name said Josh. That is correct. However, when I was looking around on that page, it said my aunt's name. Led me to believe the way it spelled, the computer is spelled in her name. Now, I looked it up on the HP laptop that I had on that channel because the laptop came with crappy Windows 10 F mode that we all know and love. And I found that same wording within the same spot on the HP laptop as what I did on this computer. So my suggestion is it's supposed to be like that. Is that correct?
Do you want to know what the name of your computer is? Easy way to find out. You know how to open a DOS prompt?
Yeah, but I prefer not to go down that rabbit hole.
Why? You open the DOS prompt and you type the word SET, S-E-C, S-E-T, and it shows all your environment variables, one of which is computer name. And it'll say computer name equals. And that will tell you what your system thinks the computer name is.
And unless you change it, Windows makes the computer, ever since Windows 10 came out, the computer name is one of the things that they don't give you the option to set when you're setting up the computer to begin with. So they'll set the computer name to something random numbers and letters.
I don't remember when I set mine. I've changed mine at least once after I did that.
Right, but you're able to go in, for example, when Jim built my computer, we named it Josh's New Build. When we got my AMP computer before I got the AMD system, we went in and changed it to Miriam or AMP New Computer. So why would they put MAY in that when it's supposed to be Josh's whatever, or Aunt Miriam whatever?
Is this the one you changed the disk on or anything? Or is this the new one?
This is the one that I have here at the house.
Your computer, your old Nook that you put a new hard drive in?
Yeah.
Okay, is it? I don't
The
know.
other way you can do it find out what the machine thinks it is, you can go to Window to Settings and go to About.
Settings, system, and
Settings, it'll
about.
show you there too.
I'll look that. I'll check
It'll
into
say
that.
device name.
Yeah, my device name says desktop-ER2 Alpha 0 MK.
Right.
So the bigger question is, Josh, is what possessed you to go try to find this information?
I was just looking around, probably
Um,
something I shouldn't have been doing.
And Josh,
Well,
the
yeah, I'll
computer
agree
name
with
really,
that, but
the computer name really only matters if you're sharing files from your computer to another computer, so that you know which computer is what. If it only matters if you're on a domain on a network and you're trying to share files, between computers.
But then
Other
that's
than-
not irrelevant to me then.
Not really,
no.
because you're
Okay.
not trying to connect to another computer on the same network.
Okay. That's all I wanted.
Sonny Scottford joins us from wherever he's at in the world. I've forgotten. I'm gonna guess somewhere overseas. Roy Kerr says starts with the desktop, then whatever after that. Yeah, that's especially in Josh's case. Well, actually, Josh's case, it started with a laptop, and now we're up to at least our third, possibly fourth desktop, depending on what the one was he keeps reworking. So I had to answer a text.
I had one computer I installed Windows on that was a desktop, and it started the name with laptop and some weird characters. Why? I have no idea.
From north of Edmond, Alberta, love your stream. Fun. Thank you. I appreciate that.
My guess is it has something to do with the motherboard that was in the computer. It probably thought it was a laptop motherboard.
Hi, Jim.
I must spotlight this to make sure I'm seeing what I think I'm seeing. Yeah, I'm seeing what I thought I saw.
Which is, he's prepared.
Oh yeah, I'm prepared. I'm going to need it. Okay, renaming the computer. Right click on the Windows icon, select System. In that dialog will be rename this PC. Have a nice day. That's all it takes. Why you would want to do it, I don't know, but
that's where I went. And that's where I saw the MY. That's where I saw my name.
Okay, I missed a step there. Run that by me again slowly, Jim.
Right click on the Windows icon in the lower left corner.
Yep.
Select System.
Okay, gotcha.
You get a dialog box. Rename is one of the things that's there.
Okay, I'm looking. Oh yeah, sure. There sure is. Like right below copy.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, rename. Yep.
So is it possible that you inadvertently renamed it at some point in time and forgot you'd done it, Josh?
No, I changed it back over to my name, but why would it say MYA on it?
Just out of curiosity, is there a save button? Because I don't know. I'm just asking. I'm asking for me, actually. Not for a friend this time, but for me. So you go in there, you in System, you right click on System, blah, 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 and you change the name. Do you have to save it, or does it automatically save to the new name?
You have to reboot the machine for the rename to take effect.
Oh. Which I'm sure that's happened a couple times now since it's Josh's machine.
Just
Did you reboot it immediately afterwards, Josh?
Yeah, I rebooted it because it was when I brought it down and put the new hard drive in, it was doing updates.
No, I'm talking about when you renamed the machine back to your name. Did you reboot it then?
Yeah.
Okay. Jim, is there something in the registry that can save that info?
What info are you referring to?
Roy Kerr asked, Jim, is there something in the registry that can save that info? I'm thinking he's probably talking about the name of the computer. I don't know.
Yeah, it's got to be in the registry somewhere.
I'm sure it's in there somewhere. Yeah.
And Roy wanted to know if you were in classic view. Yeah, and he said yes. Okay, Chris. Okay, if I put Chris as my computer name, I will see Chris when I open command. If I change, you have to reboot, but in command it still shows original name. I don't know.
No, in the command prompt, you'll see your username, not the computer name. If you're talking about just the normal prompt.
Yes, Chris, we did get a message, not at 9:45. I got one earlier tonight that said chat disconnected, and almost immediately it said chat reconnected. You do have to reboot, Roy. Yes, that's what I'm understanding. My chat disconnect took place. Go ahead, Josh.
Can I share my screen to tell you guys what I'm talking about?
Yeah, my chat disconnected at 8:11. It also reconnected at 8:11. So yeah, go ahead and share your screen. And then I may change something depending on how well this does or does not look over here.
Oh, yeah. But...
Why did it go back to that? What the holy heck is going on? When you shared your screen, it's now showing the alien invasion.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What? Because we're not at an hour. According to OBS, it's still on the main YouTube, which is... But when he shared his screen... Oh, wait a minute. No, that can't be. Josh, I'm going to temporarily unshare your screen.
Okay.
I need to see something here. So, stop participant sharing.
All I saw was...
Wow, that is weird. When he shared his screen, and Jose's laughing like he knows what's up. When Josh Kinder shared his screen, the YouTube saw the alien opening. So go ahead and share your screen again.
But share the whole screen this time. So we can see everything.
I don't think that's a factor in that. So Wintermute, last night it was 266. How is it possible to be 272 now? Well, simple math, 266 and 6 makes it 272. Now you guys know I did 2 live streams today.
Okay.
This one and one earlier today.
All right, so what's the problem? What you're in where the hell you're in some
I'm talking about like you.
Yeah, but hang on, because you're sharing your screen and that should be going out over there and it's not. Hold on, I'm going to fix that problem so everybody can see this. All right, now
it is. It's working. I'm seeing it over there on the YouTube.
Well, no, I guarantee you're going to see it now, but why am I still not seeing it?
No, we are.
I actually have a thing going around saying it just disconnected.
You need a new computer.
Yeah.
All right, so what's the problem here? Explain to me what the problem is.
You see what I'm seeing, right?
Yes, I'm seeing it. Yes. Network ID, don't worry about that. You don't go there.
You see the
That's an example. It's not
an example, Josh.
named.
It's not what it's named.
Oh, okay.
Your full computer. See where it says full computer name? That's what your computer name is, Josh.
Just coincidence that they said Mary's computer.
I'm looking right here.
Yeah, look at the 2 words right before that. It says for, or the before all of that. It says for example.
Oh,
which
okay.
means for example.
I wasn't seeing that.
Yep.
Well, clearly.
I was just seeing this.
Well, this is odd. In YouTube Studio, I see Josh Kinder's screen. It says systems property, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
When I go to my monitoring of my channel live and look at it, I have the thing going around and around and around and around. Jeff is frozen. Everyone's frozen. Nobody's moving. I'll go ahead and hit the old F5 button, I believe it is.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm looking at the stream and it looks fine to me.
Yeah, it's weird.
I didn't know they would. I didn't know they would use them as an example.
You have to read all the words, Josh.
Okay, so to go back to answer the question, 266 last night, 272 today. This is my second live stream of the day that is public. Okay? I did 3 live streams this afternoon that were unlisted. Right,
It's
Jose?
actually 273.
Yeah, right.
Um,
On mine.
well, we're not talking subscribers, but you are correct. I have 273 subscribers.
Thought you were talking subscribers.
So wait a minute. I think we did 4 because to do the math, I'll have to go look. It's in my history. But Jose and I were checking some things out on YouTube, and we did it privately because we did not want. We weren't doing anything wrong. Don't misunderstand me. We were testing some things that needed to be tested before it gets released into the wild of YouTube. And it was fun. It was interesting. We didn't solve the issue that we had presented to us, but we had a good time trying to fix it, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, and you kind of validated what I was going through and trying to fix.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the bad news. But I'm still got the old thinking cap, and the two elements are talking back and forth to one another. Hey, Alex, any more scammers lately? Alex, you had scammers? Did I miss something?
No, I haven't had any scammers. I don't know exactly what you're talking about.
There's a question in the chat says, "Hey, Alex, any scammers lately?" From a while
I would
back.
think that it would mean family calling you.
No, I have not had any scammers calling me, or I haven't even had any of those. Like those satellite guys or those alarm system guys try to come install a system that we don't need. That hasn't happened since before COVID. I think COVID knocked a lot of them out. Them door-to-door salesmen.
Yeah, he was referring to. He went to your channel and watched your videos, so he was referring to when you were doing your videos about that. So that's been
okay. Well, that's been
a long time ago.
A long time ago.
I got another text.
I have tried to call. I have tried to find numbers and anonymously call scammers because I don't want them to, of course, have my real number. But believe it or not, when you're looking for stuff like this, when you're looking for viruses, when you're looking for scammers, it's hard to find. It's hard to find. And these days, whenever I get a phone call that I don't know the number to, I hit the screen call button on my phone, so my automated voice will pick it up, and then they just hang up, or I just don't answer in the first place.
Rick wanted me to pass along. He got invited to go on a bike ride. It's cool enough now to go. They're leaving in about 6 minutes. They'll be back by midnight, and he'll see us tomorrow night.
Enjoy.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, be safe. Wished I had the ability.
About 20 scam phone calls this week.
I keep getting them from Vegas.
Yeah. And I hadn't had any for a long time, and all of a sudden on Sunday it started in again. I'm getting three to four a day. I'm not answering any of them, but they're all local numbers. And after they're done, and I wait a while and dial up to see if I have any messages, I never do. So that's how I know it's a scam.
Right.
Today I got a strange phone call. This first one I've ever got on this particular phone. It said all it said was private number. That's all it said.
Well, that means they've got their caller ID blocked is all.
Basically.
Hey, Jeff, you have your hand up.
Don't know why. Didn't do it.
Nope, not going to do it.
Wouldn't be prudent. Not gonna do it at this juncture.
I didn't
Ain't a
mean to have
Garvey.
the whole hand up, only a certain finger, but
And
because Ken's
so
number
somehow,
one.
so somehow them calling it a private number, whoever that was, got through the spam filter because my spam filter on my phone was still turned on.
So before I forget, you guys remember a couple nights ago I told you about the phone call I had with the Veterans Administration on this eye appointment and argued back and forth until it got to the point where basically I said, do what you need to do and we'll go from there. I got a letter today saying, this is the VA. We've been trying to contact you with unsuccess. And I'm like, I just called you 2 days ago. So when I go see the doctor on Thursday, the 8th, I'm taking said letter with me. I'm going to go to said eye clinic and I'm going to say, I talked to Betty for an hour and a half. Why am I getting this letter? I know it's just generated
The
because they're
doctor's not
lazy.
going to know why.
Well, I know the doctor's not going to know why, but the two people sitting there and do the scheduling should have an idea.
What's the
I
date of
wouldn't
the letter?
count on it. It's a
The
government.
date of the letter was yesterday. It's the VA. Again, I mean, this was
There's
Tuesday.
an automated system
Oh, I know.
someplace.
It is clearly automated. And like I asked the lady, I said I was just there
it's
Friday.
like I had my hand up here a minute ago. I did not push the thing for the hand. I swear to God.
My YouTube, why is it doing what it's doing? I'm not doing anything with my hands. No buttons.
And Zoom doesn't have the hand signal I need.
Is that the one to remind me I'm still number one?
Absolutely.
Okay, well,
Ichiban.
I got it.
Note the
I
index
appreciate
finger. It is the index finger.
Oh yeah, you still number one.
that. So let's see. Chris Garrett was named Betty Boop. I don't know what her last name was. I don't even think it was Betty. It's the only name that came to my mind at the time.
Hey, Jim.
Go for Jim. We can hear.
Yeah, well, I had to unmute myself. I was crinkling a pretzel bag, so yes, go.
You let the dog come down to your man cave with you?
On rare occasions.
Oh, okay.
Like your background, William. It's an old version of that, I do believe. Although I do see the big beast. Yes,
Can't read
Alex.
the label on your bottle there, Jim. For some reason.
I'm sorry.
I didn't have anything to say.
Oh.
Well, I thought you started to say something. So Jim's bottle says, oh, he's got the label turned around.
Well, he turned it once, and I couldn't read it the other way either. Just the angle or whatever.
Oh.
Something
Largo Bay?
Largo Bay?
Yes.
All right.
So I'll tell you something after the stream ends. Bacardi. Ski Man says Bacardi.
Yeah, Bacardi's a little pricey. So is Captain Morgan.
I have no clue. Couldn't tell you. I love answering scams. I answer whisper. Done now. What do I do with the body? Yeah.
Years ago, when I was in grad school, for a while we were in a big room where we shared a phone. And when the phone rang, of us would generally walk over and say, City Morgue, you stab them, we slab them. There'd be a long silence on the other end.
Mm-hmm.
Young and didn't give a rat's rear what anybody thought.
Yep. Yep, I know that feeling. So I really enjoyed this afternoon's. William, are you part of the Conehead group now? You seem to be gaining.
Whoa.
Oh, now you're part of the X-Men.
Going on there? Okay. Okay, is
that was
right?
interesting.
Kid feeling all right?
So John Aloy Sr. says, good night, everyone. Have a good evening. See you tomorrow. Yep.
Yeah. Good night, John.
The macro will kick in about a minute to a minute and a half. I need to get with people that understand it, like Wintermute and Jim and a couple other people that know it way better than I do, and figure out the timing so there's not the great gaps that are in it right now, because I don't like the great gaps that there are. I don't know. I could maybe do a blockbuster movie called The Great Gatsby. Yes, Jim, go ahead. Who did we lose? Oh, no, we gained when Chris came in. Did the bell didn't ring?
Was Sean here for a while?
Yeah, he was.
He went to eat. Now I'm going to see if there's actually audio on this.
May I read something?
That's the
So
way
long
to
as
ask,
it's not
Alex.
have to be humorous.
I think it's funny.
You're going to read something. You got about 30 seconds in this stream will win if you want it to go out over the air.
Yep.
I don't care. It says, so I am at Walmart scanning and bagging my almost $300 worth of groceries, while the employee that wants $15 an hour monitors, and then this happened. Her, why are you double bagging all of your groceries? Me, excuse me. Her, you are wasting our bags. If you don't like the way I'm bagging the groceries, feel free to come on over here and bag them yourself. and she says, that's not my job. And then it says, okay, then I will bag my groceries how I please, if that's all right with you. And then she says, why are you using 2 bags? And then I say, because the bags are weak and I don't want the handles to break or the bottoms to rip out. Well, that's because you are putting too much stuff in your bag. If you took half of that stuff out and put it in a different bag, then you wouldn't need to double bag.
Use 2 bags either way.
And then it says, so you want me to split these items in half and put half of them in a different bag so that I don't have to double bag? And she says, exactly. So I would still be using 2 bags to hold the same number of items. And then she says, no, because no, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't be double bagging. Me pressing 2 fingers to my left eye in an attempt to make it stop twitching. Me, okay, so I have to have a jug of milk and a bottle of juice double bagged. If I take the milk out and remove the double bagging and just put the milk in a single bag and the juice in that single bag, I'm still using 2 bags for the same 2 items. She says, no, you are not double bagging them, so it's not the same number of bags.
Does this novel have an ending?
Yes. Me looking around about 10 other customers who at this point are enjoying the show. Is this like that Common Core math stuff I keep hearing about? Never mind, you just don't get it. And with that, she went back to her little podium so she could continue texting or playing games on her phone, whatever it was she was doing, before she decided to come over and critique my bagging skills.
Is that the end?
Yes.
Thank you, everyone. Sorry that we bored you with that novel from Alex Cheek. We'll see you tomorrow night at 9 o'clock.